Got a couple headlines for you guys before we jump into this week's episode. One, Alabama falls to 21 in the AP poll. Not feeling good about that one, but we'll get there. And second, Ethan Jones may be sick, but we're down with the sickness. Welcome back to the House Divided College Football Show. Garbage Worker Convention.
I'm going to rip that jersey off your face and throw it out the window.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the House Divided College Football Show. As you can see today, I am joined by special guest Patrick Smith.
No, I'm Ethan.
Ethan, you look a little funny today.
No, look a little different, right? Cut my hair a little bit.
Ethan, is that because Auburn balled out this weekend?
My
You just decided
voice is a
to
little higher.
you decided to get a bit of a lift this week. Ethan balled out.
Yeah, not Alabama. Auburn did pretty good this week.
Auburn did do pretty good this week. You know who didn't do good this week? Alabama.
Before you talk about what you want to talk about, I just want you to know that as your friend, I'm here for you if you need me.
Thank you, Ethan. Everything Ethan says today is Ethan's official take. So any predictions that Ethan makes here on the show is what Ethan would make.
Future Ethan is responsible for what current Ethan is about to say.
100%.
All bleeps included.
So, with that being said, let's jump into today's episode, The Great Alabama Crashout. Ethan, ask me how my weekend went.
How was your weekend, man?
Not good.
What was wrong with your weekend, dude?
I don't know if you heard, but Kalen DeBoer and the Tide went down to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And they got the Tallahassee.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Walk me through it. What do you think went wrong?
Well, the first drive was great. And
Okay.
I'm feeling up on a high. We got Kalen DeBoer season 2. If you guys remember last week, I was hyped. And Ethan, he kept going. He was like, mid. And you know what? They were mid.
Okay.
So we started out with the first drive. It was beautiful. It was like every movie you wanted. But then cue the Josh Pate, Sarah McLachlan special. Because that's what that game became.
In the arms of the angel.
Yes, 100%. That's what it was. It was the most horrible thing that's ever happened. But before we jump into my emotional progression,
Okay.
let's talk about the game recap. But before we do that, you can see I'm dressed in all black because today is my funeral.
Yeah.
Alabama's funeral.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Bama.
Yep.
Come back, Nick Saban. I'm still not over him.
Come back, Nick Saban. You're our only hope.
And Ethan would agree, as he just said. So, Ethan, how do you feel that you won this week's predictions?
Dude, we're killing it, dude.
You got 5 and 3.
Unbelievable, by the way.
He beat me 5-3. I got 5 games wrong.
Hey, listen, you can try to predict all you want, but at the end of the day, once they get out there on the field, it's whatever happens.
That's how it be. We saw Nebraska won.
Yeah.
Auburn won.
Auburn won.
Georgia Tech won.
Ohio State, Texas. That was a really good game.
Ohio State won.
It's been a crazy first week.
You know who didn't win? I'm talking to you, Kalen DeBoer.
I don't know who. Oh,
Alabama. Drop pass after drop pass. Ryan Williams gets hurt. It's just I couldn't do it. The only person out there who gave a heck about the Tide.
Yeah.
Can't say what Roll Tide Willie would say. I'd have to get bleeped out.
That guy at the end of the game that gave the camera a Roll Tide salute.
Yeah, that's not Roll Tide Willie, but yeah. Dude, Jeremy Bernard was the only guy that cared.
Okay.
He caught some passes, but without Jeremy Bernard, I tell you. But South Carolina, that game was also really good. We didn't predict that one, but they beat Virginia Tech. They had an awesome return. That was great. There was also this amazing one-hand catch by Miami. The player Carson Beck threw it to him, and it was golden. And it was awesome. It was awesome. But here's my emotional progression. We go from feeling like I'm on this high, like this is our year. We're gonna win the Natty. Josh Pate goes, "We're gonna win the Natty."
It's a tall order.
And I just hear everybody left and right going, Alabama's back. Alabama's going to do it this year. The team looks good at practice and the scrimmages. And no, just couldn't do it. They failed me.
Yep.
And I don't know where to go from here. Like, I'm not going to abandon them because I love the Tide. But I'm just a little heartbroken.
Where do you think the critical failure is right now? Do you think it's... Do we really think it's just the coaching staff? Do we think maybe it's a player issue?
I think it's a lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline, yeah.
Just had some guys get out there that just didn't want it.
Yeah.
And Florida State wanted it.
Florida State wanted it bad. They were out there.
Castellanos got out there, and he had said some things. His quote was, "They can't stop me. Nick Saban can't save them."
Oh.
And he was right.
Yeah.
And now he's selling shirts that say Nick can't save them. They wanted it.
Florida State went out there and
we got the Gus bus. Gus Malzahn, former head coach of Auburn, as you will honestly remember as the one who brought you guys the kick six.
Yep.
Auburn's greatest play.
I had a friend who was a Bama fan back in the day when Gus was still at Auburn, and every time that Alabama beat Auburn, he would go around to every Auburn fan he knew and would say, "Gus, why you fuss?" when they were sad about it.
Wise words. But we got the Gus bus, and man, did it run us over. Look at Gus. He's happy. Yeah. He's right here.
Gus is just living it up. As you can tell from my glowing complexion.
Here's just a moment of silence with some pictures to show you my emotional progression. Not in honor of the team.
All right.
But in honor of me. If you guys can find Nick Saban by next Saturday, because you know who we're playing? University of Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah.
And
what are your predictions for that game?
Not good.
You a little uncomfortable now?
I'm a little nervous.
Anything could happen now.
Anything could happen. It's college football. I mean, here's the truth. I think we will win this weekend, and that's my prediction for Alabama. And I do think we'll win Wisconsin. But, man, do I just feel uneasy about the team right now?
Yeah.
Unless they can get the ship turned around. Like, I'm not ready to fire DeBoer.
Okay.
I think I was at one point this weekend. I was ready.
Naturally, the
I was
emotions,
mad.
the post-game emotions.
But
very
now that I've had time, I'm not like these crazy fans calling into the Paul Feinbaum show going, "We got fired DeBoer today!"
Dude, those were some absolute crazy people.
I don't think DeBoer's soft. I don't even think it's his fault. I think honestly, these players just it's not in them. The fight's not in them.
And it could have very well been a problem that was manifesting right before Saban left.
Yeah, I think
it could be a problem that maybe Saban saw coming and said, "I don't want to be a part of this."
I think it's some of this transfer portal, NIL
paid,
stuff,
all this stuff.
These kids, they're just too immature and they don't take it seriously, and there's just not any fight in them.
Oh, and when you're making stacks of cash wherever you go, why do you have a reason to be loyal to one team or the other when you're going to get a bag regardless?
That's what I'm saying.
So a lot of people motivated by that money makes it tough.
Here's this clip I inserted to explain how Alabama is right now.
We suck again!
As you can see, we suck again. Thank you, Adam Sandler from Waterboy. Adam, if you want to be on the podcast, loved Happy Gilmore too.
Dude, Adam
we'll have you on.
You want to get in? We'll get in it.
Go watch Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix. This is not a sponsor. I'm just saying that. Okay. Good sequel. So, moving on, because although this is my depressing Alabama funeral, don't know how to do with it. There is still time to course correct. I did predict that we would either go 11-1 or 10-2, and that is still possible. However, my confidence is a little lower. We got some big games coming up this year: South Carolina, Georgia, LSU, and even Auburn. Vandy.
I've heard from some
the odds
Alabama
are not in
football
our favor.
fans of how they feel. They feel that this is a 5-loss season right now.
It could be. Could be 4 or 5 losses.
That would be tough.
We are, for the first time, even at our home, Oklahoma's also a threat. Missouri. We've got teams on our schedule. We are going to their stadiums, and they're coming to our stadium. And we, in the majority of these games, are now listed on the betting odds as the underdog.
Tough.
We had 20-something guys with no effort on the field, just standing there, not getting the block, like they didn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
No excitement on the sidelines.
Right.
And Florida State, they wanted to be there.
Oh, yeah.
They were putting up the fight.
They were.
I saw a Florida State guy manhandle one of the Alabama linemen.
They were physical. They came to put hands on
They
some
were
Alabama boys.
They were running the 6 same plays, and by the
Just
time it was too late, that's when the defense was like, "Oh, we got to play football," and the offense just couldn't get it. And I don't think it's Ty Simpson's fault, the quarterback. A lot of people want to blame him. They want to blame DeBoer. They want to blame the coordinators. I honestly think it was the other players just dropping passes. I love Ryan Williams, and I love him, but he just didn't look good this weekend. Didn't look good. And the same thing can be said of players like Jeremiah Smith, another receiver from Ohio State. But gosh darn, does Ohio State look good. They're probably going to win another natty back-to-back. But
if right now you ask me who I think's winning the natty, I think Ohio State.
They look
That's
physical.
who I'd put. If I had to put money on it,
Yeah.
that's who I'm putting my money on.
I would.
Yeah.
So with that being said, enough time on Alabama because until they start winning some games, I really don't want to talk too much about them. Now, Ethan would agree.
Yeah, I agree.
How do you feel about the Tigers being unranked still?
I think it's strange, given that we're not a 1-loss in the first week.
Yeah.
Insert other things that
Ethan
crazy
would say.
Auburn fans would say.
Yeah.
I'm just not well versed.
FSU's 14, Bama's 21.
Yeah, that was part of my what I was gonna ask you was how you feel about the power rankings right now.
I feel like they're accurate right now.
Think
I feel like
pretty
they're good. I feel like they're pretty
So
good.
you feel comfortable with Penn State, LSU,
Yeah.
Georgia, Miami, all of them?
I think Georgia's ranked too high.
You think Georgia's ranked too high? Okay.
Texas dropped too far.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
I would
that-
agree with that.
I think Texas dropped too far. I think we gotta. Can't do it. Can't do it like that. I think Georgia's too overhyped. I do think LSU looked really good. Miami and Notre Dame both looked really good.
Yeah.
That was a really good game. Dude, let's talk about Old Chapel Bill. Bill Belichick just couldn't do it. Gio Lopez, he let me down. He let the Jags down. South Alabama Jaguars, he let them down. Just couldn't do it. Pitiful. Got blown out. I heard his girlfriend's firing him.
Tough.
Sorry, Bill. So, moving forward, we got the wonderful Coach Corso, legendary Coach Corso. This was his final college game day appearance. And I don't know if you know, Ethan. I mean, and of course you probably do. But he picks the little heads, the mascot heads, and he puts them on. And that's his big game day pick wherever they're at.
Yeah.
And this was his last one. And Corso batted 1,000. And he gets all of them correct, all the picks, even Alabama, FSU. All of his teams win as well that he coached at, and he went to school at FSU. He also gets a really cool helmet from Ryan Day, the coach of Ohio State, with a Buckeye leaf for every time he picked Ohio State. He picked them the first time. That's where they started College Game Day, was at Ohio State, where he picked the first head in the 90s. And then ended it perfectly, full circle moment. And then they also gave him a cake, like a giant, the head of the Buckeye. And he, of course, got in the stadium, put the Buckeye head on. They won. He picked 16 times against Nick Saban. And, man, was Coach good at a lot of things, and was he good this weekend on his picks? He got all of them right. But, man, Nick Saban was the one coach who Coach underestimated. And he said they wish that he would have batted 500 on him. But he didn't. Coach Saban proved him wrong. But, Coach Corso, thank you so much for what you've done. It just won't be the same without you. We'll miss the mascot heads coming on, your prediction. We'll miss all of the funny moments between you and Kirk Herbstreit. And just thank you so much for your time, Coach. Man. He also picked LSU to win the Natty. They look good.
They look good.
Garrett Nussmeier looks good. We'll see what
They look
happens.
better than Ohio State or Texas.
No. We'll see what happens.
You still got plenty of games.
There's plenty of games. They got to go through the
night is
SEC.
young.
They got to go through the SEC. And right now, if I had to bet, I got them in Texas and in Atlanta in December when they got to go play for the SEC championship. But he also picked LSU Penn State for that national championship game. So who knows? Sometimes you get hot in the playoff season. We saw that with Ohio State last year. They lost to Michigan. They got hot. Notre Dame did the same thing. Surprised everybody. Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois University last year. They lost to them. NIU. NIU. That's who. And they came back and they almost won it all. But Ohio State just looked physical. Their defense played lights out, and they're doing the same thing this year. They shut down Arch Manning. I do think Arch hopefully will improve. Sark, just let him do his thing and let him run around. Let him make the passes he needs to make. Don't restrict the guy. I think he'll improve. I don't think people should jump on Arch Manning. I think that's an overreaction. I also think firing Kalen DeBoer, firing any of our coordinators, and benching Ty Simpson right now, I think that's an overreaction. Now, I do want to see Keelan Russell play the next 2 weeks. I think that we should see him be put in. He's our 5-star freshman. Ethan, you know that. You hate Alabama, so of course you've read up on us. But Paul Feinbaum also had picked Arch Manning to win the Heisman. Couldn't do it. I mean, he did bad this weekend.
Yeah,
maybe he'll improve.
Yeah,
he picked Texas to beat Ohio State.
Had a rough game.
Texas was supposed to beat Ohio State, according to him.
Yep.
They were supposed to look good. He said Alabama would be a national champion team this year, a contender. He said that they could maybe get in there, and it looks like he was wrong on all 3 accounts. Now, the betting odds have gone down. The favorite right now for Heisman, I believe, Nussmeier's up there. Jeremiah Smith's up there. We've got John Mateer from Oklahoma. We've got some good picks, but we'll find out in December when that happens and as the season progresses on who's going to get in there and prove that they are that player that deserves that prestigious award. But, yeah, definitely I think Paul Feinbaum is washed. And I think everybody out there, I'm looking at you, Josh Horton, through the screen right now at your desk, typing away on your keyboard. Love you, Josh. Paul Feinbaum, washed.
All right. What are your picks looking like for
so
this
our,
weekend?
our picks, to get towards the end of our show today, we have Alabama playing the University of Louisiana Monroe, and I have said already I'm picking Alabama. Ethan, what are you picking?
I think the warning signs are there for Alabama, and I truly think it's a coin toss, but because my name is Ethan, I'm gonna flip and say that I don't think Alabama's got it this week either.
Okay. Ethan has picked ULM. Okay, guys, I'm going to also pick this week. I'm picking Auburn. I think Auburn looked really good this week.
Stomp 'em.
Ball State has no chance. Ball does not lie, but it does lie for Ball State.
Yep, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna do what Auburn does.
Just don't have it.
Stomp them.
Michigan, Oklahoma, the big one. College game day is going to
That
Norman,
is a big
Oklahoma.
one.
And they are going to see John Mateer go up against Bryce Underwood.
I think Michigan's got it.
Amazing quarterbacks. So you're picking Michigan.
I think Michigan's going to take it.
I think Michigan looks good, but I got Oklahoma. Give me John Mateer to win the Heisman, too. Right now, I think John Mateer's a really good player, front runner for the Heisman against the other two I mentioned earlier. I think Oklahoma gets it at the home game. Michigan puts up a fight, but Oklahoma wins. Also, we have the Vanderbilt game this weekend. Vandy is playing Vautech. We just saw Vautech put up a good fight against South Carolina this weekend. I think Vandy, honestly, I think Diego Pavia is getting a little too big for his britches. I think this game's a close game, and I think my final pick will be Virginia Tech to beat Vanderbilt this weekend.
I think so as well. I think Vandy. Everything is so unpredictable right now, but I agree. I don't think Vandy has what it takes to get past them this week.
No, they looked really good against South Carolina. South Carolina's secondary is what got them out. Dude, Shane Beamer is the absolute go to college football right now. I think he's going to be a great coach. I think South Carolina may make the playoff. I hope they do.
I think Tennessee's going to make the playoff.
No.
I think so.
You're wrong, Ethan.
I think you'd be surprised.
Ethan, I know you went to Cal College, but it's okay. You're wrong.
We'll see.
We've got Iowa State, perhaps one of the greatest rivalries in college football. Some people wouldn't say that because it's early; they get confused by it. But that Midwest game is one they care about. And give me Iowa State. I think Iowa State wins it. They've looked really good this year.
Either way, Iowa's coming out winning.
True. But we all know the real corn's in Nebraska.
Facts.
So we've also got the Missouri game. I've got Missouri playing this weekend. Give me Missouri. I think Missouri will win. I believe it is Missouri. I forgot who they're playing. I forgot who Missouri's playing. There'll be a graphic right here. Missouri's winning.
You are killing me, man.
I forgot. Missouri's playing this weekend. I think they're playing Kansas, the Jayhawks. I'm so sorry.
There you go.
They're playing Kansas, but I think Kansas will put up a fight. But I think Missouri wins. Got to go SEC.
There you go.
But the Jayhawks still a good team. Also, our final predict of the game. We got Arizona State playing this weekend, and I think they get it as well. I think they win.
One question before we wrap up and get out of here. So for week 2, what do you think, if you had to name one upset for week 2 that's going to define this week? What does your gut tell you that something's just going to go crazy and pop off this week?
Ooh, I think. I don't really think there's a huge upset I'm going to call this week. I think the games are like I called them. I'm pretty confident. I know Ethan loves a good upset, but I just don't think it's going to happen this week. Now, I could be wrong. Vandy could upset. They could upset Vautech, but I just don't think Virginia Tech will lose that game.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think the Michigan or Oklahoma game would be an upset. I know Ethan would love for Alabama to be upset this week and next week, but I just don't think it's going to happen. On top of that, I do also want to say before we close the show up, moment of silence, send a prayer. Ryan Williams is going to be out for a few weeks, hopefully back by the Georgia game. Maybe if we're lucky by the Wisconsin game, but he's probably not playing this weekend. Kalen DeBoer got out, had his press conference on Monday, and the poor guy, we all saw it. Little Junior, that little punk on the Florida State team, targeting. The other guy had him.
Words.
The other guy had him, and he hit him. He didn't have any respect for him, and it was just not a good look. I hated it. He went up with the T-Rex arms. You know what they say when they seize up?
Yeah.
He got Damar Hamlin.
Head trauma is no joke.
It's no joke. It's the biggest threat to football in general, not just college football. And we send our thoughts and prayers to you, Ryan. But yeah, Ethan, you got any closing comments?
MSU over ASU is my pick for the upset.
Missouri State?
Yeah. Unless I said that wrong.
Was
I
that-
might edit this out.
Is that?
No, I was right.
Yeah, okay, that's who they're playing.
Mississippi State versus ASU?
Yeah, but you think Mississippi State's going to beat Arizona State?
I think so.
I just don't think State's got it in them.
I think we're sleeping on them. And
Maybe.
It's time to wake up.
I don't know. The Ole Miss fans, they won't agree with that. But the Mississippi State fans got a word for them Ole Miss fans. Enjoy that bleep, Producer Patrick.
Hey, listen, hashtag get Gatored or whatever.
Dude, Florida,
Hey,
going to win it all.
oh yeah, dude. We're going all
Go
the way.
Florida, baby.
Woo! All
Come
right,
back
sign us
next
out,
week.
brother.
Come back next week when we talk about the Florida LSU game. But until then, this has been Micah.
And I've been Ethan.
And this is Ethan's official college football picks.
There it is.
Ethan, you look sick today.
Yep. We're feeling good. War Eagle.
Roll Tide.